are at Pikes Peak International Speedway for second round of Drift Colorado. Last time I was in my practice car because that motor blew up. I got third in this car. It was a really fun time. So now I'm in my big car and let's get ready to shred.
First, second, third, initiate, get in there, you hear this work before, so jump on, do it out. Good, that's a good follow. Close that proximity a little bit. These people are looking pretty good out here, I'll tell you. Can we raise second gear by like 4 or 5 miles an hour?
Stay on the gas and just use the front brake, okay? And then before the transitions, leave that little gap, transition through, gas through, and then hit the brakes, okay?
Be able to dial the grip up somebody, right? If you're like, all right, just grip the car up as much as possible. If you've got a good feel of the car, we're gonna start throwing some grip at it, like we drive with it, and then we'll put it back to where it is.
We just got done with practice. The track is so fun. It's really smooth. I got a lot of leads, follows in, got the track dialed for the race later. And right now we're gonna go eat lunch and then hop in the driver's meeting. And then another 1 hour practice. It's gonna be race time. I'm gonna hop in that thing and go rip. See you then.
Three. Sorensen 3. It's from now, so
Big one shown on the start of the
Front of the car up top.
rate my taillight work.
It looks pretty good, dude. That's good rigging. I did see it when it first came in. I thought that looks like probably nice and helps beep beep. But you know, it's better.
Just do a good lead run and make sure to fill the zone. It'll be good.
We have got Camren Sorensen leading Austin Bardo. Austin Bardo seems like he could not get out of first or second gear, whatever he was starting in there. Starting with a big deficit here as Mr. Sorensen comes around to outer zone 2. Big gap forming. Sorensen right where he needs to be in that outer zone. As he comes through this third outer zone, he is filling absolutely everything. He's on a heater, and Bardo 2 tires off track there. He is going to be trying to make up ground.
All right, that was a really, really solid lead. It looks like his car got stuck here when he went to leave on the chase, but there was probably a 10-car length. Just stay within proximity, do what you were doing in practice. You got it.
He's got a good run at it. Now it's coming alive in that first outer zone. He is going to be absolutely smoking out the fans that we have here. Coming under the trailer to outside zone 2, slows the car down quite a bit, gets out there and gets out of the zone a little early. Coming through to outer zone 3, he is getting his car right where it needs to be in outer zone 3. Camren right behind him, pushing to try to catch up here to the touch and go. A little bit of a gap here, but obviously nothing compared to the first run. Looks like Bardo may have lost a bumper earlier in practice. Coming through the end of the course there. Both cars on limiter, both cars absolutely ripping. Would have loved to have seen that one be run back.
Camren, what happened on the chase on entry? You completely straightened the car.
I know, I'm too fast. I need to start a little bit farther back behind him because when I flipped it to angle, I was already up on his door.
You were nowhere near his door. You were 15 feet inside the course. Woo! Watch this. Hold my room here. Woo-hoo! Good job. Good job. Good job. Do not make that mistake again. You need to make sure when you enter, your front left tire is like in line with their rear door jam.
Good job, buddy. That was the second place guy you just took out.
Yeah.
Good points. That's what we needed.
That one was close. That was close. Wow. Yo, what tire pressure am I running?
You're running 16.
16? Bump it up to 18.
Copy that.
Bump it up a little bit. How about
Yeah.
17?
18.
18.
I'm way too fast right now.
Huh?
I'm way too fast right
Make sure
now.
that wasn't.
Just do the same lead runs that you've been doing. You got this. And then in the chase, just be a little bit more aware of where you're at on the track when you enter, and so you can kind of be in that zone, and it'll set you up way better for the rest of the course.
Let's go.
Ford initiates right behind him. A little bit of a gap being created in that first corner. Looks like James Ford has to shallow out his car quite a bit. Could have been a straight in there in the chase position as they come under the tunnel. James now flicking it to a bunch of angle, almost superseding Camren. Camren gets into the first part of that outer zone, but that second part of that outer zone was a little bit shallow. Coming through to the touch and go on the slow part of this course. Did a great job of getting there to that outer touch and go. One more.
Good lead. You know what he's going to do. You chase him in practice. Just don't get gapped on the entry, and just keep, within probably 2 car lengths through the first turn, and then maintain that through the rest of the turn. You should have this one in the back.
But he's getting gapped on the start line. He initiates and is able to make up quite a bit of ground. Does a great job at correcting that initial gap. Both of them coming under the trailer. Camren putting a little bit of pressure on him into this transition. James Ford does a great job getting out to that outer zone 2. Comes back across super smooth. Camren with a little bit more angle, but unfortunately he's going to shallow up through this outer zone 3, chopping the line a little bit to get right back up to his door before the next transition. James Ford does a great job in outer zone.
The entry was way better. The entry was really good, but you did lose a little bit of a gap, and you completely missed this outer zone. You missed all the outer zones in the chase. Wait another quarter of a second for the transition. It'll let you fill the next 2 outer zones.
Let's go!
Good job. Good job. Those next mistakes are not going to be acceptable in the next battle.
All the metal in this car is hot right now. I can't touch anything. But I'm so stoked. That's two runs in a row that I won. They were both really close, but still pulled ahead, got on their door, Missed a few outer zones, but pace to get here. Woo! Let's see if I can win the next 3 or 2, or see if I can win the next 2 battles. Get either 3rd, 2nd, or 1st. Let's do this.
Are you gonna take me out to lunch after this?
He's ready, dude.
We're probably staying here till 12 o'clock.
Tonight? 12 o'clock tonight? Just feed me, and I'll be happy.
Okay. Food.
Casa Bonita.
I heard.
Casa Bonita.
I heard that.
I heard. I heard salad.
Are you ready for this?
I'm ready.
Here we go. Sending them. Camren Sorensen in the lead. Stephen Calloway in the chase. Little bit of a gap for Camren. Camren pouring the angle onto outer zone 1, but doesn't quite get as deep as we would like to see him. Here he goes into outer zone 2, a little bit off outer zone 2 as well, but he's keeping his flow through the course. Outer zone 3, he is in outer zone 3. He's sticking it in there as he comes through to the touch and go in 4. Nice transition, pulling a ton of speed from that BMW. Stephen Calloway doing his best to close that gap down, but really can't get any closer than it.
And this dude's gonna be pretty fast, and he's a really good driver, so you're gonna be able to chase him pretty good. Just like practice, you got this. Good luck.
Here we go, off the line. They are charging down the straight. Looks like Camren is getting them a little bit of a gap here as they both initiate. Stephen Calloway through that outside zone 1. He is way off of outer zone 1, but Camren's even further inside. Finally dips into outer zone 1 there as they come through outer zone 2 under the trailer. Stephen Calloway quite a bit off of outer zone 2 as well. Coming into outer zone 3, he's doing a great job. Stephen Calloway filling that whole zone and looking amazing while doing it. Coming into outer zone 4, it looks like we have an over-rotation. We have an over-rotation from Camren Sorensen near the 4th touch and go there. That could be a huge deduction, and I've heard some noises out of that car that I don't think sound too good.
One more time. Oh, we got it one more time. Yeah! We didn't. Put in first gear. Put in first gear. It's in first.
You're probably not gonna be able to stop. You're probably just gonna shut the car off in gear.
It works. It made the tiniest grinding noise ever.
Well, you're just gonna have to deal with it for now.
Here we go, off the start line, Camren Sorensen, Stephen Calloway. Camren Sorensen pulls a little bit of a gap, gets his entry done. Looks like Calloway has to pull some e-brake behind him and falls behind just a little bit, but he is way off of the zone trying to make up some space on Camren. Camren does a good job of getting out to that zone and staying in it. Outer zone 2, Camren goes a little deep there, at least one tire off. Now here in outer zone 3, he is in it at the start, comes out of it just a little bit, not quite on the right line, probably due to that dirt drop a little bit. But he is going to get out to the touch and go on 4. Calloway now closing the gap, and Sorensen. Here we go, Camren Sorensen giving him a little bit of distance on the entry here. Looks like he's going to try to make up that gap, but Stephen Calloway not to be messed with here. Really pouring it on. Camren Sorensen gets absolutely on his door. Look at this, coming onto the trailer side by side. Camren way deeper than a more angle. Oh no! Camren Sorensen unfortunately pushing too hard. He went into
You're
the
good, Cameron. You're good. What happened there?
My body truck was transitioning, so I flicked it way too early.
No, your transition was perfect. You would have stayed on the gas. You would have drove out of it. I think you just let off and got scared a little bit. It's fine. It's not over yet. You still have the other bracket to go.
Push the clutch in and start it, and then take off. Then you'll never grind a gear. Does that make sense? Do me a favor. Put it in second. Push your clutch in. Huh? Go ahead. Start it.
Clear.
Go.
Now some heavy hitters. Let's see if he can take out another one of our former podium members. Camren Sorensen giving it the beans behind him in second. Here we go. Both of them enter. We'll see Camren Sorensen get onto the door pretty quick here. He's got much faster car than that C5. Trapper John, left foot brake under the bridge. You can really see those brake lights now in the dark. Coming through OZ2, Trapper John on a great line here. Little bit off of the track, but gets it right back in there. Camren Sorensen with nothing but second gear, not a care in the world. Coming through, dips a tire off the
Once you come through outside zone 2, if you look for the code and shoot for the code, you'll be able to fill all of outside zone 3. But you're shooting a little bit too early, and so it's pulling you out of the zone. Once you get through outside zone 2 in the lead, point your eyes to the code, and then you'll fill all of 3.
I got it.
Switch right here, right into the final clipping zone, exactly where he needs to be. Trapper sucking it in, but a little bit of a gap, and it looks like, I mean, at the end of the day, Brandon put down a textbook run. I would have to say, if it was my personal opinion, Camren is going to take the win on that. Excuse me.
Let's go! Yeah, so right now I'm for sure third, and I'm going to be battling someone for second, and I'm going to be battling someone for first. So, let's win both these battles, get to the top of the leaderboard, and get some pro spec FD license.
Start it first.
Here we go, C6 Corvette Dark Hearts Performance. James Ford initiates with a huge flick. Camren Sorensen dives in behind him, super close. Has to check up that speed a little bit. He was coming in like an absolute rocket. And here we go, Camren Sorensen in the chase, putting the pressure on. James Ford not as deep as we would love to see him in that lead position. We have him coming through here, way off of outer zone 3, unfortunately. But Camren is right there in his door, making his presence felt, making sure he's knocking on the door of another podium here at Drift Colorado Pro-Am. Oh my God, look at this, Jock. How are we feeling?
We've got the lead here. Camren switching it up to run the lead run here while Ford behind him. It's going to be anybody's game here as both drivers put it all on the line on the lead on the previous run here. So we've got the switch underneath the trailer. A little wobble from Ford on the follow, but he sucks it right back in. Nice engagement into clipping zone 3 by Brandon Ford, right on his tail. Almost a pass by Ford on that last one there.
I saw him like almost pass me in the inside on the straight. So we both had one big mistake, and let's go! Woo!
Let's go! Good job. Good job.
Now we're ready? Yeah. All right.
Wait.
Wait.
Fan on.
Start it first.
Dude, and we will have this battle underway shortly. Here we go. We've got Stephen Calloway in the lead, Brandon Sorensen in the chase. That BMW absolutely gripping up behind the 240. You can see our trucks lighting up the track as we pan through under the trailer here, coming into outer zone 2. Stephen Calloway dumps some angle into it, coming through into outer zone 3, hits outer zone 3 perfectly. You know that he heard us talk about how shallow he was in zone 3 on the last battle. He made sure he filled all of that, but still looks like he's taking a little bit of a kind of a compromised line through the touch and go of 4 and 5, but they come through the finish. This is going to be exciting as we see coming out here, Brandon Sorensen diving out of the gate. He is putting a huge gap on Stephen Calloway. Got a huge reaction out of Mike here. Here we go.
He's on 1, 2, 3s. I saw him on his trailer. He's on 1, 2.
That boy's quick. That boy's quick, coming through outer 2. Can he get all the way out to the zone? Pulls a lot of angle out of it. Has a weird line coming through there. But here we go. He is coming through outer zone 3. Puts it where he needs to. Stephen Calloway almost going in front of his front tires there, which could be a deduction. Oh, huge dirt drop from one of our drivers. Potential straighten from Stephen Calloway. We have to look at that one on the replay. I hope we have some footage that will show us exactly what went down there. Can't hardly see the track from the judges' tower. These guys are ripping. Mike, they are going one more time.
In the chase, when you enter, I want you to see him enter. I want you to say 1 Mississippi and then enter behind him, because you keep entering too early. It's better to enter a little bit late and be on the right line and good proximity than enter early.
I agree. Yeah, that makes sense.
Hey, remember, I want you to do just a nice clutch kick initiation behind him into the door. If you're comfortable with doing that. If not, do whatever you're comfortable with.
Off the line, and we're ready to go. Mike, call this out. Call this out.
All right, Callaway's going to come in. I really want him to stay out wide.
Start in second gear, but I need you to launch way harder in the chase. The moment the lead car even stutters on the gas. And then, as soon as he's out of the chicane, you're going to be there next to him. And don't be scared to drive up with him. Because right now, he's leaving you on the start. You got to catch back up.
Outer 3. He's moving now. Sorensen staying with him, though. Let's see if he can keep it on the track. Yep, he does. So after that, I think if Steven can just stay with Sorensen, because he's fast, if Steven can keep up.
Here we go. They are off the line. Camren Sorensen puts the gap on him in the first corner as they come through.
Yep,
Stephen
he's
Calloway
blazing
falling
again.
behind. Can he make up the distance here? Cameron Sorensen coming through on a good line. Stephen Calloway cutting the line quite a bit to get through as we come through to outer zone 2. Sorensen off the outer zone 2 as well. We have Stephen Calloway transitioning behind him. Sorensen comes in a little bit off outer zone 3 as we have Calloway falling behind by about a car consistently throughout the track. Let's see if he can clean it up through here, potentially get a little bit closer, and he does. But again, as soon as that BMW comes on power, putting a gap on him as well. Camren Sorensen had it in spades there, but was he in the right spot? I see Brandon taking a look at me like, dog, he was in the right spot. He was more in the right spot.
I'm going to be honest. I had my headset on the entire time, and I was just looking at you funny because you look kind of funny right now. But he did an exceptional job. He did listen to me very well. I liked his entry, and he was able to catch up very nicely in the outside zone 1. Transitions were pretty decent. I don't know. I'm used to watching pro, so right now, you know, obviously you got to remember Cameron's only he just turned 13 years old. So age is definitely only but a number. He's absolutely ripping out here. There's definitely things both drivers could have done in order to improve that, but I mean, in my eyes, it's exceptional. Back to you, buddy.
All right. Sweet, thanks, man. We have Camren Sorensen with the win.
Go!
What's up, Cameron? Were you talking to me?
Oh! This is second or first. Let's go!
Alright, those other mistakes are not going to fly here. I really need you to get to outside zone 2 and outside zone 3. So maybe slow the transition down a little bit. Really
Yeah, I don't think I did by this one. Let's go. Woo! That was amazing. Good fucking shit, bro. Bro, you can drive like an animal, dude. You're a savage.
Right now. Hands disconnected.
then in the chase. Don't let him run away as much. I want you within 3 feet of his back bumper. Initiate. Right, you will have to beat him twice. So push hard. You got this.
Camren right there with him as they come through this first outer zone, ready to go under the trailer here. Both of them coming through that trailer clean as we go into outer zone 2. Kevin on a perfect line in outer zone 2. Here we go, rips his bumper off on outer zone. He might have hit a wall even through outer zone 3. Coming into this touch and go here. Both drivers doing an amazing,
Good transition into outer 3. I thought you were going to get lost in the smoke, but you pulled it out. Good transition. That was really good. Put down your lead. Keep it smooth, consistent, and just do exactly what you're doing in practice. You're good. You got it.
Kevin's on rails. Camren is right behind him. Here we go. Starting us off here. Camren in the lead. Kevin giving chase. Both of them flicking into the initiation zone here. Coming through outer zone 1. Both of them looking smooth through there, but a big gap, it seems, has appeared. Something happened to Kevin back there. Camren Sorensen absolutely smoking out the house right now. Camren is on a tear. Camren is ready for this to be his event as he comes through outer zone 3 over to outer zone 4. Is he going to have a dirt drop or a bit of a moment? Comes through the finish line clean. Unfortunately, it seems like Kevin could not put it together on that run, but somehow catches back up to him by the end of the lap after that huge mistake in outer zone 1. And
good job. Good job. That was almost perfect lead run. Go back, change the tires very, very swiftly, please, and then come back for the second battle.
Yeah, buddy! One more time. We're earning this, buddy.
That was like perfect. I just gotta do it again, and then yeah.
You got a flashlight?
For all the marbles, let's do this.
This is the last one. Whoever wins here takes it. Yeah, we had to beat him once. Now we both lost one. What?
Call the PDM. 172.
172, 171. Let's go.
Do that again. I think if you can have a little bit more proximity on the initiation, and then do the same thing you already did, I think you'll be on the top of the podium.
time to go. Here we go. Kevin Tyler, Camren Sorensen speeding off to the first entry. Kevin on rails on this first outside zone. He is moving so quick through here, but Camren Sorensen will not be shaken. He is still right back there coming into outer zone 2. They are both on rails. Oh, big dirt drop from Kevin Tyler. Here we go. Camren Sorensen right behind him. Big bobble in the third outside zone from Kevin in that 350Z, but they both come through clean, somehow make it through the rest of the course. Here we go.
You did a very, very good job chasing him through his mistakes. If you can just keep it clean and not make the same mistakes, you'll be in the clear. So same run as last time, and you're on the top spot.
This is going to be your 1 and 2, but who will be which? Off the start line, Camren Sorensen in that second gear, locked out transmission. Here we go to the entry here. Both of them coming in. Kevin's got a bit of a gap. Camren Sorensen really putting the sauce on, but Kevin able to make up a little bit of ground. Here we go into outer zone 2. Camren is moving with so much speed. Huge dirt drop out of Camren Sorensen. He comes into outer zone 2. He is off on outer zone 2, unfortunately, but they both make it through cleanly. Here we go, coming through the touch and go at the later part of this track.
Alright, we'll see if they can decide a winner, but that's what I told you not to do, remember?
Yeah, I remember.
Alright, drive up here. Maybe do a couple burnouts when you get here or something safely. Copy that.
10-4.
It's been great. The car's been running decent. I had to run second gear the whole time. Something was wrong with my clutch, so I couldn't come to a stop at all, or barely pull the handbrake. But other than that, we battled through all that and made it up here on the box.
Sick.
And let's see who won.
Yeah, awesome, man. I gotta go to Kevin real quick before I do it first place. Someone I haven't seen on the top spot of the box before. Did an amazing job all day battling through the heat, battling through the changing conditions, the low visibility. We have Camren Sorensen. Second place as well.
I'd like to thank everyone that's here, all the drivers, the After Hours Autosports team, Colorado Drift for putting this event on, and my whole team for keeping this car running.
Let's get ready to drive some open drifts tonight. We're driving until midnight, so get your cars ready. If you guys know you animals been drinking all day, let's make sure we keep it safe out on track. Remember that you guys are representing PPIR and Colorado Drift right now. Make sure you go out there and have a great time. And let's go drift.
I like it. Oh yeah, get your license, kid.
Ready?
Oh, I believe it. Like, it was great.
I was like, okay, let's not.
Nice, real nice.
Camren just got his first ever drift win here at Drift Colorado. I was spotting for him and was talking him through the motions. He was doing an exceptional job and listening to everything I said. It's really nice to have a little brother that can trust you and listens to things that you tell him for the greater good. So he won for the Sorensen team, and he is now your current Colorado Drift points leader. As long as he can maintain this momentum, he will be into Formula Drift Pro Spec no problem next year. He was stuck in second gear the entire time and ran the last 6 battles only in second gear. Super impressive. Glad he could overcome those few struggles. You know, it got dark, very hard to see, constantly changing track conditions. So he was adapting, overcoming, and you know, pushing really hard. Kept together, maintained everything very well, and he won, baby.
Let's go. I got first place. That was a very good weekend. Thanks to Comp Cams, OIP, NQ Wheels, Odyssey Batteries, VP Race Fuels, and we'll see you next event. See you next time.